Hey guys, it's finally time for Jackson's nursery tour. We have it all finished finally, and before we go in, I just thought, a lot of you have seen this in my vlog, but this is the nursery door sign I made to match his room. I know you guys have been anticipating this for a while, so let's just get into it. So this is kind of an overview of his whole room, just really fast. We have his artwork up there. Okay, so let's start with the crib and furniture. I had to bring my studio lights in here. I was trying to kind of, I don't know, have the colors really stand out because they were looking a little red, but it's just not quite working as exactly like I wanted, but you guys can tell it is a kind of gray. I don't know if that helps make the color come out more, but yeah, it is the Brixy Haven collection in Heather Gray. This color has been discontinued. You can still buy this color, but it is being discontinued, just to put that out there. So yeah, I will include any links I can or names or whatever in the description box below, like paint colors and stuff like that. So basically, this is just how his crib is going to be. The pillow will come out. I created that pillow just as like an accent for now. He will not have that in his crib when he is a baby. I'll probably give it to him once he gets into the toddler years, so he has a little pillow. I also created the crib skirt out of the same material I made the pillow from. I used a tutorial online, a no-sew tutorial. Mine was actually a little different. I'll include that in the description box below. I didn't even hem mine with hem glue like they do in the tutorial because, as you can see, the way the bottom of his crib is, I thought it just did not look good with the crib shirt like showing, hanging under. Now his crib converts to a full-size bed. It does not convert like the traditional crib. We took so long finding cribs because I don't like the look of the railing at the foot of the bed. So we found this line. Basically the foot of his bed will be this down here. I'm gonna insert a picture of what it converts to, but basically it converts into a bed that looks like it was never a crib. So moving over here, the curtains, it's gonna be kind of hard to shoot them with the way the light is. The curtains are just navy. They are from, let me try up here. They are from IKEA, and the curtain rod is from Target. Yeah, that's good, showing their color. I took them all the way to the ceiling to kind of elongate the wall. So we got those at IKEA. Now, talking about the wall. So I'm gonna zoom in on this so you guys can see his super moon. That is called the super moon in my room, and it's what my second inspiration was. Those of you that were kind of with us as we tried the whole space nebula thing know that we did a space nebula, like a small sample on the wall, and it did not translate to a big wall well at all. So what we did was, I did just a navy wall, and we hand painted all these little stars. Let me find a good one. We went with a kind of cross shape, and they're all hand painted. I'm sorry, it's my studio light. So yeah, that was my second idea, that just a big navy wall and lots of stars and the super moon in my room. I'm gonna go ahead and shut my studio lights off now so you guys can kind of see it without that glare on the wall. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. The super moon in my room looks like that. They have a regular moon. They actually sell it at Target, but it's a smaller size. But I believe it does the same things. You can buy an adapter for it. We're just going with battery powered, so there's no cord running down. At nighttime, it lights up and does several things. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip now and show you guys all the cool stuff it does. Okay guys, this is the super moon in my room. It comes with a remote. The remote's in my hand. I am terrible at remembering the functions, so forgive me if this is really fumbly. Let's see. It's kind of hard to do in the dark. Okay, so as you can see, it does the different moon phases. So this is set right now. Right now I'm controlling it by the remote. but we have it set to our hemisphere. And so as the moon phases change, the super moon in my room knows, and it's also teaching him as he gets older, you know, what phase we're in of the moon when it's a full moon. Okay, so we're gonna leave it on full moon right now. This is one of the noises it makes. Kind of like Capcom stuff at NASA. Let me see if I can figure out how to get the second one. This is the other one. It's just crickets and nighttime and stuff like that. There is also, there we go. Okay, yeah, it is not showing on this camera at all. I don't know if you can faintly see that. I'll have to see if I can fix it in editing. That is an eclipse mode. It looks much better at night. Right now, I just have the curtains drawn. So I don't know if you can kind of see that. So that is his super moon. That kind of is where my inspiration for just a starry space wall came from. I like it because it's not too babyish, it can grow with him, and it's not too busy, which is something that drives me crazy when things are too busy. Some of you guys might notice that there's going to be nothing in his crib, not even mesh bumpers. If you go into any daycare that is licensed by the state, you will see no bumpers because it is against the law, even the mesh kind. There is, in my mind, and I'm not telling anyone else how to live their life, if you want mesh bumpers, go for it. If you want regular bumpers, that's your business. But for me, the cribs are made for safety. I have worked at plenty of preschools, daycares, and baby rooms, and I have seen babies, you know, maybe get a foot through, an arm through. The worst thing that happens is they wake up screaming and someone comes and moves their foot. Half the time they usually get their hand or foot or whatever goes through the railing out themselves. I would just rather have nothing there restricting airflow. Because of my background in SIDS education and all that stuff, I'm certified to teach SIDS education. And yeah, so I just wanted to take a minute to say, personally, there will be nothing in his crib but this minus the pillow, and we will not be using even mesh bumpers. I just wanted to also say that there are several people that have asked me to do SIDS video. I won't, just because I feel like it's something you really need to talk to your doctor about. There's SIDS and there's suffocation. SIDS can happen no matter what you do. You can go through all this, no bumpers, anything like that. SIDS can still happen for absolutely no reason. Then there are preventable things. A lot of people confuse, well, it wasn't SIDS, it was suffocation. There is suffocation, that is a whole nother thing. Baby rolls over, suffocates in their bumper. That's a thing. There's also kind of a form of SIDS suffocation where they might not have their face or parts of their body smushed to something, but what happens is CO2 builds around their head or face, and that causes the oxygen to lower, and essentially they stop breathing. That is a form of SIDS, also a form of suffocation, but it's not traditional suffocation of like their face inside blankets. So yeah, like I said, they make mesh bumpers, you know, to each their own. I just prefer to have it like this. So that's that. You know, I've never lectured any of my friends what they've chose to do, blankets, bumpers, whatever. That is their own business. This is just what Justin and I choose to do. I strongly believe we should mind our business, let other people raise their kids how they're gonna raise them. Not our kids, not our business. But I did want to take a minute to talk about that. I just switched the lights back on and you can kind of get a taste of how the furniture color truly is. So down here we have the floors we redid. There used to be carpet in here, we redid the floors. I just got this really cheap rug from Walmart. Just because I wanted a rug in here, but I wanted something that would stand up to the dogs, but was also kind of like a low pile rug that I could clean easily, vacuum easily. So that is what we went with. Okay, so this wall is just kind of a gray wall. There's the door to his room. There's my studio light. I needed this on to kind of show you guys these pictures. So this is the artwork I talked about that we created in here. This is our dog Amber and Ralph, if you're just randomly finding this video. So what we did was I used my studio lighting to match the lighting in pictures. These were originally like NASA astronaut pictures. I matched up the lighting and took pictures of the dogs on a green screen, kind of. A green blanket. Let's be real, I don't own a real green screen, but I used a green blanket. Then Justin photoshopped the astronaut's head off, photoshopped Amber and Ralph's head on. This one looks a little lighter, but it's just the window from the light from the window coming in and affecting it. He made sure to get rid of the astronaut's reflection in the helmet and put the dogs. I just want to show you that detail. So after he photoshopped the dogs on, it looked so realistic, like they were sitting in a actual astronaut chute. I'm going to take a minute to insert those pictures now. So after he took the time to do that, then what I did was I kind of used a painting effect. It's kind of like a Photoshop effect. They have a lot of apps now that will do it as well, but it kind of made it look like a painting, if you guys can see. I'm gonna pan over here. See how it looks like it's a painting? We went back and forth with the actual one that looks real versus the painting, and since it's kind of like on faux canvas and artsy looking, we decided that we like the painting technique the best. So we ordered these faux canvases. They're not real ones. They're a little bit cheaper, but they last a long time. They're basically on cardboard. We got them at Walmart. I think I spent $20 on each one. So that is the big artwork we kept talking about doing for his room. Our dogs are our babies, just like Jackson, and we wanted them to be a special part of his nursery because we know they're going to be a special part of his life. So this was my idea. It just came to me late one night and I woke Justin up and I'm like, I know what I want to do for Jackson's wall artwork. And this was it. Okay, so I am using a tripod to do all these angles and then I'll go around the room. I just didn't want people to be dizzy or like the camera to be too shaky. So I'm really sorry if this video is awkward, but okay. So this is the other wall. There's his closet, all right, and his entry door is over here. You go around, there's his crib and all that. So this is his dresser. It is a 7-drawer dresser. I really like it. I will do kind of like an organization video on it, but once he gets here and I know it works, and I'll also include the closet, but we're still working on the closet right now. So yeah, I'll just do that after he's here probably. So we chose to just put his changing pad directly on the dresser. This set comes with a few other pieces of furniture. We did get his nightstand. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I just don't like the look of those heavy clunky pieces that go on top for like a changing station. Plus the guy at the furniture store was like, honestly, it tends to damage the furniture or have like weird fade marks where it was. This furniture was more expensive than our furniture, so yeah, we just decided not to do it. But I also don't like the look of crap all over dressers. Now, when he is on this changing pad, I will say, we're never gonna walk away from him. We're not gonna turn our back on him. So I feel like he will be fine. I don't know, for some reason, some people freak out if there's not one of those wooden clunky things for the changing pad to sit into. But in all my years of nannying and stuff, never had an issue changing a baby just on a regular pad when you don't walk away. So we'll leave it at that. I don't have any diaper organization crap out. That's just not a look I like. His top drawers are used like cloth diaper organization, diapers, creams, all that stuff. They're real easy to open up while we're doing it, so everything's right there. You'll see that whenever I do an organization video. His lamp over here, the base is from Target. It is the Pillowfort line. It came with a different lampshade. I pulled it off because I found this lampshade. Let me go ahead and show you guys at Pottery Barn, and I just died. Like, I loved it so much. So that is the lampshades from Pottery Barn. The lamp base is from Target. And I think that's the most expensive lamp in our house as well. I feel like the shade was around 40 with taxes and stuff, and the base here was like 30 something. I just never spend that much money on lamps and stuff, but I mean, I guess once you start having kids. Over here, you'll notice our baby monitor. So I thought we would bring it in close for the baby monitor. This is just an audio monitor. It has a projector. That's why it does stuff like this. It's a magnetic base. I will show you guys what the projector and the music and stuff does in just a second. But we went with just a basic audio one because we have a security system that is on a secured server through our alarm company. And we're just putting one of the security cameras in here and just got basic audio because the cameras don't come with audio. A lot of people try, I noticed, to freak people out because they see stuff on the news about baby monitors and creepers talking to your kids or watching them. I just want to take a minute to say, because Justin is in the computer industry, technology, anything with computers, programming, stuff like that. When people's camera monitors connect to creepy people hacking in, that is because they have connected it to, say, like their internet Wi-Fi, and stuff like that is more hackable than a secure network. Like honestly, if you have a really secure internet network, that's probably not going to happen. But if your baby monitor is a camera monitor and it is not connected to your Wi-Fi, it's just connected to the piece that has the camera screen and stuff on it for you to watch, that's not going to happen. So I just want to put that out there because I see that on videos so much. The media tries to scare people, but yeah, we didn't go with it just because our security cameras, I just like them better. But we went with this audio monitor and I really love it. I'm going to show you guys what it does now. So this is the projector on his monitor. As you can see, it is projecting space stuff, and it kind of does this whole different pattern all over the ceiling. And the pattern changes. It gets small and it gets big, and it plays this music. You can turn the music off and just let the projector run all night. It does plug in, which is nice. We don't have to worry about batteries or anything. But when I saw this as an audio monitor, I just melted because I was like, it is so perfect for his room. I'm also going to try to show you guys how you can move the projector around the room with that magnetic base. I am not looking into the viewfinder right now. I am messing with it, so hopefully you guys can see, but you can make it bigger or smaller by moving it around. We'll probably just aim it over his crib, but it's really big. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be when it's like fully projected on the ceiling and the whole image is showing up. One thing I do want to show you guys about his furniture is that it is soft close. It's made so they can't, I really don't like doing this, but see, they can't slam their fingers into it. I really loved that about this furniture. So now I'm sorry if this part gets shaky. I'm gonna try to give you guys an overview of his room one more time and then talk about a couple more things. The first thing some people noticed when they've come to see his room is, oh my God, there's no glider or rocker. We have a rocker in our room. That's where I want to feed him and rock him. And it was my mom's. She rocked me in it as a baby. I really did not want to stuff a bunch of furniture in here. Those of you that have been with us for a while know I'm kind of crazy about things more clean and simple looks. So he does have a nightstand. When we convert this bed, if we convert it in this house, because we do plan on moving in a couple years, and he's not gonna have a toddler bed. He's gonna stay in the crib as long as he can be in it safely without crawling out. And then we're gonna convert his bed straight onto his full bed. I'm not gonna do the whole toddler transition bed thing. He does have a nightstand. I'm not sure if the bed will come out this way or if we'll turn it this way. I'm gonna show you guys the nightstand now. For now, we're keeping it in the closet. So this is the nightstand we purchased that matches his furniture. It has this really cool pull out feature of like this laminate thing that pulls out. I'll show you in a second. so that you can put like water and stuff there without damaging the top of the dresser, which is wood. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure where the nightstand's going to go or which way we're gonna do the bed, but for now, this is just a nice clean look. He has plenty of room to play in here as he grows. The only thing we might add is Justin's going to build kind of a special toy box that's also a bookshelf for him as he gets a little older. Probably not, you know, until he's at least 6 months, but that will probably be added in here. He will have a playroom in what is my office now. My office will become an office slash playroom slash schoolroom, so I can teach him preschool at home. But so yeah, he will have something here eventually, probably, maybe, I don't know. We'll see, it depends on how much storage we have in his playroom. But I wanted to keep this really open for activities and, you know, stuff like that. And over here, Justin is still working on some planets. We're going to possibly hang them from fishing lines so they just look like they're floating. Just some planets for him to look at while he gets his diapers changed. I don't know for sure or not if I'm gonna like it. Once he's done, we'll try it out, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. But I want to keep this wall clear, probably just in case I want to add something later. I don't like the look of like a really busy wall and then a bunch of stuff everywhere else. So this is another shot from his door and stuff. I do have a couple other things I'm going to pull out and show you guys. One of them being a really awesome measuring chart that I'm not sure where it's going to go just yet. It might go here or it might go on this wall. I'm going to show you guys. So this is the measuring chart that our friends sent us that is going to go on the wall. Hello, puppies. It matches, excuse me, it matches the navy in the room and the gray perfectly. We were looking forever for one of these little things because I really wanted him to have one because I had one growing up. But I couldn't find any that were space but not too babyish. And I swear they're mind readers. I just told them this is like the most perfect thing. This was exactly what we were looking for. But we're still deciding on exactly where we want to hang it. So we have not hung it yet. But yeah, that will be hung soon. And that will be a part of his room. And this is Amber and Ralph's favorite spot in the room. I swear, they think this rug is theirs. Is this your rug? Yeah. Okay, so the other two things I pulled out, cover this one section because there's a note from my grandma that's written like permanently on a special piece of fabric with like a marker that's made for fabric, and it's permanent, so when you wash it, it doesn't matter. So she wrote a special note for him. And yeah, this is his special quilt that she made him. My grandma makes all her grandbabies special quilts. She quilted, like the stuff here is like stars. Every time she has a great grandbaby, she makes quilts for them. And it always becomes their favorite blankies. And when she gave this to us at the shower, I started bawling, like crying uncontrollably. It's just so perfect. As soon as she found out we're having a boy, she asked what theme I wanted, and she went and found all this cute fabric. And I'm trying to find where she hand stitched his name. And like I said, there's a special piece of material on back with a very special message from her to Jackson. But I start crying because when you deal with infertility, there's just little things like this that you think like, you know, we're never going to get one of those, or, you know, and so I lost it because there were times I told Justin, I was like, I don't think we're ever going to get one of Grandma's special quilts. Like, you know, like I feel like it's never going to happen. And so it was very, 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 very emotional. So this is his special blankie, and it'll be in his bed when he is a toddler. He'll have that blanket once we're able to start using blankets. He also has this blanket for his bed, so we can rotate them. This was made by our YouTube family member, Linda. Isn't this so cool? She also took our theme and made him a blanket. So he has no bedding right now, but he has these 2 quilts for when he's ready to start using blankets. These will be his blankets in his bed. And this is really cool because she actually didn't know the burnt cloth fabric I had picked at the time, and she picked the same fabric for the backing of this quilt, but this touched us so much too. I wanted to be sure to include this in the nursery tour because though he doesn't have like a bedding set in there, these are going to be his 2 bedding blankets as he is old enough to start using blankets safely. So that is his bedding. So pretty much that is his nursery. There is one more thing I wanted to bring up. Somewhere in the room, I have not decided yet. Like I said, we're leaving this wall empty just in case. We're gonna put the planets hanging down, but just in case it looks too busy or I don't know, we end up not liking it for whatever reason, this will just stay the way it is. But I am looking for the perfect picture frame. I have an idea of what I want. I actually might make it myself, but kind of like the perfect picture frame I have in mind to put a picture of my mom in here, Jackson's Nana. She passed away almost 10 years ago. May will be 10 years. So I always want him to have a picture of her. If you followed our story on YouTube, you know that the only reason I even took a pregnancy test was because my mom came to me in a dream and told me I was pregnant, and that happening made me take a test, and taking a test early on and finding out saved Jackson because my progesterone was so low I would have miscarried had I not gone in right away. So just a little backstory on that. So we want to put that in here, and there's a quote we like that we used in our announcement video. I'm still working on something to put it somewhere in this room, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that is Jackson's room. I hope you enjoyed our nursery tour. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you later. Bye!